Previously on Gears.
Okay, I'm not sure. You probably all remember I gave Richard von Wilderman a call. I featured him on my Disi's Double Ds, and then gave him a call not too long ago because he's going overseas to represent South Africa. So I thought it would be nice to just call him again and maybe catch up, see how his training's going, when he's leaving. And also quite interesting about getting his skis overseas. I want to ask him how they get there because I think they're quite heavy.
Hello, Richard speaking.
Hello, Chopper. How are you? It's Disi on Gears, Force Visual Radio.
How's it, Daz?
How are you?
Fantastic. Yourself?
I'm good, thank you. I've got Beast in the studio here with me.
How's it, Rich? How are you?
Beastie, my boy. What's happening, China?
How are you? Are you well?
Lekker. This is going to be like a family outing today.
Exactly. Okay, Rich, you're a member of the SA Surf Ski team and you're leaving for the World Champs in Portugal in 3 weeks' time. I know we spoke to you not too long ago. I just want to know how the training's going. How's it going training in this freezing weather?
Jeez, Daz, I know I'm freezing my little backside off every morning, but managing to get onto the water most mornings now. I don't know if you read in the paper, we had the coldest temperature in 5 years in Port Elizabeth. It's quite crazy. It could have been Joburg. It was like, I think the temperature gauge read like 3 degrees when I got into the water, so not really used to that.
Wow, that's
hectic. Hitting the water, putting the body through the paces, just sharpening up, and it's getting to the sharp end now before the World Champs, and just hoping to be in tip-top shape and working on the mental side as well, just visualizing how I'm going to do, what I have to do, what not to do, and so forth. So I'm looking forward to it, yeah.
Very good. Rich, I want to ask you your preparation. It sounds like you've trained like a true professional and you're really prepared for this. I mean, you've done everything you could possibly do. Now it's just to go out and really enjoy it and soak up everything. And one thing I want to ask you, though, it's very interesting. I remember chatting to you a while ago about the nutrition. You said you were going to go on quite a strenuous diet, which you have been on. How does that change now leading up to the last couple of weeks before? Do you adjust the diet or you just kind of stick to that same regime?
Yes, Beaky, that's a very good question. Actually talking about some of the other top guys, what they do. Going away from me now, just talking about another champion paddler who's quite a freak is Andrew Burkett. He's won, I think, 2 or 3 out of the last 4 Disi canoe marathons between Maritzburg and Durban. It's like, the comrades paddling there. It's quite a strenuous 3-day race. And he, before an event, he will time his meal every day and have it at the exact same time, whether he's training or not. So if he's not training in the morning, he'll wake up at 5 and eat at 5:30 or 6 or whenever he eats. But he'll do that like for 2 weeks in a row to get his body, used to just chowing at that time and getting prepared for the race.
Yeah.
I haven't been that extreme. Basically, I've just been watching what I eat. And I don't think I want to change. Normally if you start second guessing yourself is a problem. So you don't want to do anything drastic, just before the event. So probably just stick to, eating normally, not going out on any big bender nights, staying away from all the junk fast food, and just eating wholesome fruits and vegetables, and just sticking to the knitting. I've been looking at 1 or 2 things nutrition-wise, but I don't think I'm going to change anything too drastic leading up to the World Champs. And when I travel, I don't eat plain food on the plane. I basically have a meal before I get on the plane, and then I just drink water on the airplane, and chow the next solid meal when you get to the country or the destination.
Oh, that's
Rich, are you on any supplements?
Guys, we all went through that stage when we were at school, left school. We wanted to be the biggest kid in the gym, and experimented a lot. Juiced up a bit on the roids there, the EPO with Lance. But no, I actually don't. I mean, like a sports drink, if you're not doing anything over 2 hours, you can just drink water and get away with it. So basically, I take I don't want to give them a pump, but I think at the moment I'm just using that Rehydrate drink. I use that, and I use 1 or 2 other things, but nothing major. No whey proteins or anything like that. If I want protein, I chow eggs or steak, and
So the healthy way.
Nothing major. Yeah.
I know. I mean, your skis must be pretty heavy. How do you get them over? How do you transport them over to the place you're going to? In this case, Portugal.
Yeah, that's also another interesting the story coming out of this World Champs. Normally, what happens if you're traveling around the world, the two big manufacturers, Fen and Epic, have boats all over the world, so that's not a problem. But because this is going to be quite a massive event, I mean, with all the countries involved, there's going to be a shortage of craft. So the two big guys are going to have to ship over at huge cost surf skis from Port Elizabeth, from East London and America, where the two companies are based. Yeah, so it's quite a story, and but I think they're going to look at other ways of doing that to limit the cost. I mean, it's quite unfair that the manufacturers have to cough up. It's going to be hundreds of thousands to get the craft there. But yeah, it goes by ship, and then we race on the sea, so it's quite strange.
Rich, just getting back to your teammates. You said is it a 4 or 5 man team?
Yeah, 5-man team.
And do you obviously get along with all your mates? Because I find that's also very important that you in leading up to like race day and the event, that you in like a good environment, that you got the right people around you, that it's nice and relaxed. You know what I mean? Do you have the guys that you are traveling and training with? Do you get along with all of them and all nice guys?
Yeah, Avista, to be honest, there are rivalries like there are in any sport.
Sure.
There's not huge money. We're not Tiger Woods or Rory McIlroy.
Yeah.
So we don't. But when it comes down to business end of the side, I don't think there are any buddies around. You're each going for your own thing. But generally, the guys have a good time together and give it the all in the water and leave it at that. But sometimes, it spills over. There might be some gripes and grudges, but that's just natural in sport.
Of course.
And what is awesome is that, the sport of surf ski is awesome because it's an open sport. So if Mark Fensham or Disi or Sasha want to get into a ski, they can come and paddle with the best in the world.
Yeah.
And that's we don't want the authorities to change that aspect of the sport, because people do this for the love of the game.
Yes.
And what's nice about it, with the national side going over, there's another 75 South Africans that are going over to compete. So there's a massive, the businessmen and students and
that's
whatever
awesome.
that are coughing up the bucks to go and paddle. So yeah, we're going to have I think a total of 85 South Africans heading over to Portugal. So it's going to be the biggest tour ever.
That's awesome.
So you
That's
can imagine
fantastic.
you're going to have some jollers in there of notes. So I think they're going to scare the living hell out of them.
You just keep your head down and stay away from the jollers.
Yes, for sure.
Rich, I just want to finish off. I think Sasha mentioned to me the other day that he's wanting to enter a team into the half Ironman. So he asked me if I was a swimmer. So I explained to him I used to do nippers when I was about 5, but I used to be the runner on the beach. I'm not a big ocean person. Anyway, so Will, our producer, is a big athlete. He runs a lot. Simon's doing the cycle. And then he told me I have to do the swim. So I've come up with a plan. I shouldn't be saying this on air, but you are going to be Disi Fensham for the day. Is that okay? You're going to do the swim in the ocean.
That's hundreds, guys.
We will.
As long as drives me, we can drive down from P in a Lambo. Not a Lambo, geez, I shouldn't say that.
Ferrari. But we'll win.
Well, if I don't have anything on and I'm around, I'll swim Disi Fensham, that's for sure.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm so scared to put my toes in the ocean, especially that deep. Wow.
No, man, there are more sharks in Joburg.
Oh, my word. Okay, well, good luck, and please keep us updated, and maybe give us a call from Portugal if you can.
I'll definitely do, and thanks very much for all the support and checking up on me and making sure I train. It's been good. Can't speak to you guys if I'm not doing my thing, but I'm looking forward to the trip, and hopefully I can produce the goods at the end of the day.
Well, that's awesome. We're backing you all the way.
Thanks, Chopper.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Thanks, DP.
Nice
Have
chatting.
a good afternoon.
You
Cheers,
too.
guys.
Bye.
What a legend.
Classic.
I
Absolute
love
classic.
speaking to him.
Absolute classic.
Funny story, my brother Mark, who's here, and Richard were actually born on the same day in Port Elizabeth, so they've been friends from birth.
Yes, we were born on the same day. I think I'm a little bit older than Richard. I'm not 100% sure, but we've been inseparable since birth, and best mates. He lives in the Eastern Cape. I'm living in Johannesburg.
He's
at the
very
moment.
naughty too.
He
though.
is very naughty. I'm the good one. I'm the well-behaved one. And
Yeah, sure.
At the next intersection, turn on. Ideas with Sasha Martinengo. Weekdays from 12 to 2 p.m. Central African Time